You know when you want to talk about something, but then you are the number one, is it victim or perpetrator of that thing? That's my case today. My name is Deborah Dada. In case you don't know me, I'm a product designer. That's my 9 to 5. I run a social impact project in Nigeria for teenagers. I live in United Kingdom. I'm 29 years old. What else do you want to know? What else is there to know? Nothing. That's all. All right. But today I'm talking about something very somehow attention to details, and I'm very guilty of this. Last week I sent a mail. I was organizing an event and I sent a mail out, and I used ChatGPT to create that mail, and I don't ever make this mistake, and I still left one of those AI generated tests in the document. Oh my god, it went out and one of my friends saw it and he called it out, and I was so ashamed of myself. In that moment I wanted the ground to open and just hide me somewhere in it for the time being and then come out. So I'm talking about attention to details today. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an existing subscriber, welcome back second time again. So click on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed. I think about 30 something percent people that watch my videos have not subscribed. So please, if you are that extra 1%, please subscribe. Thank you. Also, if you are that extra 35%, please subscribe. Yeah. All right, I will get right into it. So yeah, I was talking about how I left an AI generated test in my email, and I was so ashamed of myself. And then I think a few days after, my programs manager also made like a mistake. That was not even AI. She sort of like put in brackets your name because she wanted people to put their name there, and then sent the email. And I saw it, and in that moment I really couldn't falter because I'm like, look at pot calling kettle black. So I started to start researching what are things that can actually help people like me pay more attention to details, and I think it could help you as well. So I found a few points that can work in any professional setting. If you are working with emails, designs, if you work with documents, if you do a lot of that, I have how many points here? Oh, I have 5 points that can actually help you pay more attention to details with the work that you're doing, and I think it will actually give a great amount of difference in the output of work that you put out. So let's get right into it. Number 1, slow down. I think because we work in a rush, we tend to make these mistakes. So slow down before you finalize everything. Rushing actually creates mistakes, whether it's a design file, a report, a deck, a CV, or a message, or even email. Pause before you call it done. And if you slow down, one slow review can actually save you from all these simple errors, because you know the impact of these simple errors is it makes you look flimsy to other people. It makes you feel like this person just does rubbish work, bare minimum. But no, you're not that person. Yes, I know. And you too know that you're not that person. So yeah, slow down before you actually finalize anything that you're doing. Number two, review your work in a different format. And that would really help you. And I think that for that particular email, if I had just previewed, maybe left the editable format and just preview, because there was an option to preview, maybe I would have noted the mistake, but I did not. So review your work in a different format. Your brain will actually catch more things when the format changes. So there's a way where they say familiarity breeds context. It's not only for human beings, it happens in documents as well, where you're too familiar and then you don't see the things that you're supposed to see in it. But if you take that particular work you're doing, the draft of the pitch deck, whatever, and you look at it in another format. For decks, you can actually look at it in presentation view. That format, the way you have looked at it differently, can actually help you catch tiny mistakes. For emails, preview can help. For designs, it could be that maybe you open it on your phone or something, look at it from another perspective. Your brain will actually catch things faster when you do that. Number 3, which is another very important thing, step away. Like, give it about an hour, and this means that you're not doing things close to deadlines, because I cannot help you if you are working close to deadlines. But if you still have some time, take like an hour away from it. Distance actually builds clarity. Sometimes that's not only working for your talking stage, it works in your designs as well. So this distance might bring clarity. Check your work after an hour, or to go for lunch, come back and then check it again, and then with the new eyes you have, you can actually, you see it differently. I think at work they call it fresh eyes, like having a fresh eye, look at it. That fresh eye can be you, it can be another person, but take time away from it. Fresh eyes actually review things like spacing, typos, missing logics. Fresh eyes will review those things. So those things that you even never saw earlier, you would see it after you take some time away and then you come back to it. Number 4 thing you can do is use checklists. This worked for me a lot more in design because I have checklists for when I can tag something as completed. But how would you create a checklist when it's not technically like a design? In my own case, you can create something like, okay, there's a checklist for me to check all the spacing, or there's a checklist for me to check all the words, all the accuracy, and then it's okay, I've checked for accuracy, I've checked for sources, I've checked for tone, I've checked for grammar. You have those checklists of things that you have to check. I've checked for icons, I've checked for colors. So when you have a checklist and you fulfill that checklist and you go through the checklist one after, you know that, okay, I've checked everything on this list, which means that I've checked my work against this checklist and everything seems aligned. That actually reduces avoidable mistakes. So create a checklist today. It's not a bad idea. And the last one, reduce distractions when you are doing precision work. And I think that's where we all make mistakes, because when we are doing deep work, you can be listening to music at the same time, or you are watching a movie at the same time. So there's no how mistakes would not happen, because you are distracted. And sometimes you think you're multitasking. I made a whole video about multitasking. Sometimes you think you're multitasking, but that's not the case. Your brain is actually just sharp and it's switching between different situations. And when the brain misses something, your attention to details then fails. So when you're doing deep work, please reduce distraction. Make sure that you're silent, one task at a time, no notifications, no multiple tabs. The less the noise, the fewer the mistakes. That's what my notes said I should tell you. So it's so important that you focus on reducing the distractions that you have when you're working. I think that if you're able to do these 5 things, I'm not saying you would not still make mistakes, but I think you would really avoid avoidable mistakes. You will not be making avoidable mistakes. So just like me, do these things and you won't have an AI generated line in your email and be ashamed like me. So yeah, that's what I wanted to bring to you today. Some professional hints. Yeah, thank me. All right, yeah, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, like, share this video. I'm on a 30-day challenge where I post every day for the whole of November. That's a lot, right? Yes. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I'm enjoying it. There's so much growth that I have made so far in the past few weeks, and I'm so grateful for it. So the best way to support me is to subscribe. Yeah, please subscribe. I'm going to see you tomorrow, definitely, because my 30 days must be complete. So bye bye.